Good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rep Melissa. I am Rep Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's show. Oh, there it is. I need to clean these glasses. So I hope everyone is doing well. We have started. Welcome back. We came back live yesterday after the holiday break. And speaking of breaks, I just got back a little while ago from dropping off Zolala, one of my sugars, at the airport because her break is over. She starts classes again tomorrow. And then my other sugar goes back on Sunday. It was too fast, y'all. It was too fast. Having them home for a couple of weeks is not enough time for this mother right here. Let me tell you. But it's all good. It's all good. I'll see them next month. I will see them next month for a family weekend at Spelman. So I'm looking forward to that already. So we started yesterday with our new series, The Essence and Energy of 2026. And so I shared yesterday that 2026, the universal year for 2026, is the number one. One is the universal year number for 2026. And tomorrow I will teach you or remind you how to calculate your own personal year. So each one of us carries the energy of our personal year, and we could see how that aligns with the number one universal year number for 2026. But today, let me share just a little recap, and then I want to share the energy of 2026 from another perspective, through another lens, through a metaphysical new thought lens, if you will. So the number one, let me get my notes so I can remind myself too. The number one year energy is new beginnings. So that's pretty obvious, right? There's 9 cycles and then it starts over again with 1. So fresh starts, new beginnings. It's a great time to launch, to initiate, to say yes to something that you've been waiting to do. It is also independence and self-leadership. It's the opportunity to clarify your voice, your path, and your vision. It's an opportunity to look at new strategies, new collaborations. It is the opportunity to be decisive. For some, that's one of the key issues, is not making decisions, right? So this is the year of being decisive, of making those decisions. So this is not the time to postpone. It's the time to be clear and move forward, right? So we start the thing that we have been postponing. We no longer say that we procrastinate. We don't affirm, I am a procrastinator or I am procrastinating. No. No more of that in 2026. Done. It's a wrap. Okay? So let's move on to a metaphysical lens of 2026. So, of course, in New Thought, Ancient Wisdom, Science of Mind, religious science, we don't focus on numbers, right? We focus on principle. We focus on principle because we know the foundation of all experiences is one infinite presence, one life, one law, one creative law, one intelligence, right? And that we are the individualized expressions of that one life. So I was in my mind, in my imagination, talking to Ernest Holmes, who's the founder of the Science of Mind. I was having a little conversation with him about the energy of 2026 and what he would say about it from a science of mind or metaphysical perspective. And so he said, Spirit is forever taking form through us. So from that truth, 2026 is not something that is happening to us. It is life expressing as us. And the energy of one is expressing fresh, clear, and deliberately. So when we talk about the spiritual tone of 2026, it is a beginning, not a chronological beginning from a metaphysical perspective. It is a consciousness beginning. So we could even enter in 2026, this universal year number of one, with a beginner's mind, with innocence, with openness, right? We can be in the flow of 2026 from that perspective. It's a new year, but we know that new years don't automatically create new experiences. We know that there are folks who are reliving the same year over and over and over and over again. It's a different number, but 2025 may have looked the same way it looked to you in 2018. So just because we are in a calendar new year doesn't mean that automatically we have new experience. Some are recreating the same experience over and over and over again. So 2026 invites a new choice, new alignment, and a new self-concept. A new self-concept. And that new self-concept can simply be remembering who you are, remembering whose you are, remembering that you got this, that everything that you require, you already have. It's just inquiry. It's not requiring, it's inquiry. And so we tap into that wellspring of resources within us and we let it flow and flow and flow. So here are a couple of other things that Ernest Holmes shared with me in my imagination. He invites a fresh idea in the mind of God. So in Science of Mind, all creation begins as idea, right? We know that across all faiths that it starts with a divine idea. And so 2026 carries the energy of receiving and responding to a new idea, not by force. We don't have to make it happen. We don't have to hustle. We don't have to grind. We don't even have to struggle, y'all. We get to recognize and align. That's what we get to do. We get to be open to that flow. So we take alignment very seriously this year. 2026, we are focused on alignment and allowing. Yes? And it's not about what should I do? There's no shoulds in 2026. It's about what is Spirit already expressing through me now. It is allowing that which is already present within us to be fully expressed now. So we take alignment before action. Make sure you are in alignment before you take action. We know that right thinking precedes right action. We know that consciousness precedes form. We know that inner agreement precedes outer movement. All of that means alignment before action. Check in with your inner guidance. What is your GPS speaking to you? Your intuition. Before you go step out there doing stuff and, stuff happens. So alignment before action. And one of the things that Ernest said that really resonates with me, he said, 2026 asks us to slow the urge to push. No struggle, y'all. No pushing. And we instead get to clarify our intention, align with the truth, and act from resonance rather than reaction. Resonance rather than reaction. So the action is flowing, it's not straining, right? It's not puttering through. It is slow and steady, like the maple, like sap from a maple tree. That's a reference to Sunday's message, Divine Mind and Maple Sugar Moon, that the sap from the maple doesn't come gushing out. It just oozes it out steadily and consistently. And that's the way in which we get to follow nature. Slow down. Go with the flow. Like for real, go with the flow. Yes? It invites a new self-concept or to remember your divine identity. So we demonstrate what we accept as true about ourselves. So we might think one way, but we know by what we demonstrate. We know who we are by what we demonstrate. So we're not fixing. There's nothing to fix. We are not broken. We are not dragging the past forward. We are standing in the truth of I am that I am. Yes? And we know, as every year previous to this one, that law responds. We could count on it. We could count on the law to be neutral, exact, and it always responds. So what is it that we're giving the law to respond to? To our energy, to our essence, that we had or are making a commitment to more fully embody, embrace, and experience in 2026. That is what we're giving the law to respond to. Our clear intention, our clear word, and our clear embodiment. Yes? So, lastly, something that is like an unspoken essence for me that I embody and express and experience more fully every year is faith. So I might not declare faith as one of my words, as one of my qualities for the year, but faith is always there. So 2026, we can use faith as participation, right? Taking faith into action. Yes? What's that quote? Faith without works is dead. So it's time to aliven it up, y'all, to live from that place of faith. And we can do that this year by listening deeply. And to listen deeply, it requires that you sit yourself down, that you be still and know. To listen deeply To listen deeply requires that you slow down, that you sit down, that you get still. Yes? And you take whatever that next inspired step is, you take it. You take action and you trust that what you are when you take that small inspired step, that the next small inspired step will be revealed to you. So movement invites more movement. Move forward and keep moving forward, regardless of what occurs. So you may have the experience that you take inspired action, and then you have this experience of taking 2 steps back after you took that 1 step forward. Don't get caught up in the appearance. Don't get caught up in the form. Keep moving forward. You may have needed to take 2 steps back so that you can listen more deeply before you proceed. So let's not judge any of it. Let's not judge any of it. It is what it is, right? And that lends itself to acceptance, grounding ourselves into accepting what is. We don't have to agree with what is, but we accept it so that we can move forward. So, from a metaphysical perspective, 2026 is not about reinventing yourself. I am releasing that energy altogether. I don't need to reinvent myself. And you don't need to reinvent yourself either. Just remember who you are, align with the truth, and let life move through you unobstructed. Unobstructed. That is the invitation from a metaphysical perspective of the energy of 2026, that we stand in principle and we move with the flow. Yes? All right, y'all. All right. So tomorrow we will see if you would like to share. I will help you calculate your personal year number for 2026. I'll share some information about your number and how it aligns with the number 1, this universal year number. And then on Friday, we'll do a roll call of what we have up to now for our essence and energy of 2026. So if you're still getting clarity about the essence you want to commit to, more fully embodying, embracing, and experiencing in 2026, it's okay. Set a bedtime intention for clarity. Wake up knowing that you will have it, and then just write down what comes through and then share it here. And I'll add you to our essence and quality list for 2026. All right, y'all. Let's get into some joy news. It's good to see you all, Shay. Yes, my babies. They leaving me again, Shay. Good day, Linda. It's all good. It's all good. So tonight is what I am calling our Envision 2026. It is our opportunity to check in with Source, to see what is there for us to know as we move through this year. So we know that there is a vision already forming in your life. Before plans are made, before goals are named, Spirit is already speaking. Are you listening? So join me tonight. I will guide you through the life visioning process that was developed by Michael Bernard Beckwith. And it's questions, listening from this expansive field of love that we are, and just be open. Bring something to write with, something to write on. It's a wonderful community because you are in it. And we get to do this together this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can go to the Rockland CSL website. So www.rocklandcsl.org, and the Zoom link is under Community Cafe. So envision 2026 with company. Yes? All right. I also want to remind everyone that the 30-day mental diet class is counting down. It will be here before you know it. It starts on Tuesday, January 13th. We start 7 p.m., end at about 8:15 on Zoom. We're talking about starting this year, right? This number 1 year, this year of new beginnings. And the 30-day mental diet class is a wonderful way to have support, to journey with other people who are like-minded, who are on and conscious that they are on their own spiritual path. So it's a new way of living through inner renewal, awareness, and acceptance. And this year, for the very, very, very first time, we will have an enhancement to the process because I've written a book to companion the 30-day mental diet book by Willis Kinnear. So it is from a Red Melissa perspective. It's a big old Red Melissa sprinkle. You know how I love a Red Melissa sprinkle. So the companion book to the 30-day mental diet by Willis Kinnear, written by me. And I'm really, really excited about this journey. So if you register for the class and attend, you will receive the first 14 days of the book before anyone else. So join me. You can register by going to, let me put up the, you can scan the QR code there. You can also go to bit.ly/joy 2026. So there you go. All right. So that's all the joy news I want to share today. Have a wonderful today. If you need support, I am a spiritual life coach. I am here to support you in transforming your life so that you are living life in joy, connected to your yes. You could reach me by sending a direct message through my social media at I am Rev Melissa. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.